You'd think we were professionals.
Stars that glisten, lips
Okay,
for
so
kissing.
anyways, welcome to HONEYBEES, and we apologize.
Hold on.
that.
We're here.
Yeah,
we
we are
promise.
here. Okay, don't go away, please.
Oh my gosh.
We are young.
We're retarded.
That's
We're retarded.
an attorney commercial.
Did you introduce
Hi,
us?
Joe.
Who
Well,
are we?
anyways, welcome to HONEYBEES. This is
Welcome to HONEYBEES.
My name is the beautiful Maria.
Yes.
Well, Maria,
yes.
nonetheless. I think your legal name is probably only Maria.
It's not beautiful Maria.
Well, is mine fucking sex goddess Tabitha?
Yes.
Well, okay
yes,
then.
Yes,
Okay then.
Yes.
You know, in high school, one of my best friends, Anne Marie Meleison, used to call me the sex goddess, and I'm like, little did I know
love that.
how I'd grow into that name, but we're there. We're
Sex
there.
goddess.
Sex
Tabitha.
goddess Tabitha.
For real.
And I'm the hornet.
Oh, the
JC.
I don't know if that's good or bad, JC.
It's good.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Honeybee and the
Can
hornet.
you imagine? We're so
And the hornet.
pretty in front of the camera today.
Yes.
Did she just adjust like what she's doing? I think she should pull it down, but she tucked it up.
You know what?
Pull it down! Pull it down! Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm just a little
I'm
rambunctious
not gonna
this morning.
join in.
This afternoon. This evening!
Yes.
Where am I? Okay, this evening.
Yes.
Come back to the show. Come back to the
Yes.
show,
Come
right?
back to the
Anyways,
show.
guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We welcome you to our show. Feel free to say anything you want. This is gonna be a freestyle table talk.
Really, say anything you want. I do.
Yes. So since we have we've been very serious for the past few weeks of our show.
I don't
We
like
did
those
cooking
ones.
shows.
Right.
Yeah, and now it is time to
Music.
come out from our boxes because even though we look like perfect, we still have
my
some
gosh.
flaws inside
Some
of us. So it's gonna come out tonight. So
Yes.
please stay tuned. Say anything you want. You can ask us question.
They can ask us questions.
Yes.
I love
Yes,
answering
I love
questions.
it. I
And
love
if you
it.
guys want to actually want your face to be on the camera too, we can actually add you in like last week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so they can actually.
That would
yes,
be fun.
they can-
Like, okay.
So, well, it has to be on my phone though. It's not.
Has to be on your
because it's
phone.
connected. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. This HONEYBEES actually been running for almost a year now. I forgot the water.
Corona!
Oh,
Bad.
Sharona.
I'm sorry about that. And it's been running for almost a year now, and we did so many things. We had so many people here in town or in our show.
Right,
and
right.
the brand new ones is the Kitchen Raiders, where we raid your kitchen and we eat your food that you prepare.
Right.
You can showcase your home cooking favorite dish.
So do you like that? We go to your house, eat your food that you cooked for us, and sometimes you end up with like a little special treat at the end if you're Tabitha.
If you're
But
Tabitha.
that's, neither here nor
I
there.
have only my special treat is once in a blue moon. So
I get enough special treats for both of us. You
yeah, you
I'll,
can have all the special treats.
I'll take all the treats.
But anyways, guys, once again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Like what I said, we are beautiful people. We have beautiful soul, although
And
we have
plus we have
flaws.
Pringles.
Yay, Pringles sponsor us. Pay us. But anyways, guys, so tonight, before we get into our table talk, let's go ahead and greet our friends.
You want to know my boyfriends? That are
Yeah, I
stalking me
want to know.
somewhere?
Yeah, I want to know all your boyfriends.
There's so many.
James is stalking me. Jim, Daryl. He's one of my
Stalkers.
favorites. He's
Stalkers.
afraid of me though.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's totally afraid of me
Why?
because I'm
Why?
too wild.
Why,
I
James?
try to hit on
Why?
him like. So on Tuesday nights when we go to the Blue Martini for comedy after I'm here,
Are they
try to
open
hit
now?
not that I know of, but I don't know. They could be, and I'm just unaware. But I try to hit on him every Tuesday. He's not having it. He's like, "You're too wild. I'm too private." I'm like, "Let me bring you out of that shell."
Do you know that? Yes, I like that because whoever is very private, verbally private,
Yeah.
No.
They're way fun.
Yeah.
In private.
Oh
I'm gonna
my
wear him
gosh.
down. I swear to God.
Oh my
Sean
Lord.
C. CW. He's one of my favorites too.
Ooh,
He's in Europe
CW.
somewhere.
What does it stand for?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'll have to ask him.
it's a mystery.
Brad, Joey, one of my ultimate favorites, but I made him mad the other day. I can't get into
Oh.
it. I can't. I'll tell you in private.
Don't get men mad, please.
Don't get men mad.
Yeah,
Well,
that's my job.
Mad
Sometimes you
That's
fall
my
on the
job.
wrong dick. And
Okay.
like you just gobble it
No,
up and then you
no.
get reprimanded and it goes bad. It goes bad.
That was a mouthful.
It was a mouthful. Marcelo, Danny Bristow, I went to school with him. Alan, Jennifer, I went to school with her. Jim, Robert, Alan, Marcellus.
Oh my goodness. I'm getting so jealous. Where
All
are
the
my
boys are
men?
jealous.
They're
I know,
invisible.
right? Oh my goodness. Okay, never
Oh
mind.
my
I can't
goodness
say.
gracious.
But hold on. Okay, go ahead. Whatever.
Well, I just
I had
want
a
to
thought, but
shout
I took it
out.
back.
I'm just going to give a shout out to the invisible people out there.
I'm just gonna,
That's
you
it.
know.
Well,
what's
Michael
up?
Elliott, I saw Michael Elliott a while ago.
Oh, did you?
Yes, he appeared on my feed.
He is such a good cook.
He is.
Oh
He
my
is.
God,
Like
yes.
I knew
I
when we
love-
were doing Kitchen Raiders with him last week
Yes.
that was going to be a good night. For
Yeah,
one, because
Yes.
of his
beautiful.
personality, and for another, because of his food. He's known for his food like I'm known for sucking dick.
Oh my gosh.
Like we all have specialties.
What am I-
That's his.
What am I known for?
Think about it.
What do you think you're known for?
Oh, I'm known for chewing all guys that's coming around
Yes,
me.
that is exactly
I am well known
it.
about that, and I am proud about it. So
Well, we're all proud. We're all proud of our
How about you?
specialties.
No, but the reality, she's really very loving deep down inside.
No,
And she
it's not.
cares. She cares for everyone.
I care
Well,
for my
well, the ones that are here in her sphere of influence.
yes.
Inside the sphere.
Well
Am I
said.
in your sphere of influence?
Yes, I am very protective of you.
Are you very protective?
Yes,
she
You're
is.
like,
honestly,
I've got to be protective of the
I-
life of the show.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, we were on Kitchen Raiders last weekend. We're ready to go, and Tabatha disappeared, and I'm
I
like,
know.
I need to find this woman, and they're like, oh, she went home. I said, no, her car is right here. Don't tell
I
me that
know.
you killed her. No, just kidding.
I was worried not.
Okay, thank you. And oh my gosh, I felt so bad. But here's what I didn't think through. I didn't think through that I should have said I'm going to the back of the house. Like I'm slipping away.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Because I
she never
knew-
said anything.
Well, I was trying to be discreet, but I
Yeah,
guess
I know. That's what I was
in
thinking
my
too.
mind, I was like, I don't know what I was like. But anyway, it didn't dawn on me until it was too late that you guys were probably like, where the fuck did she go?
Yeah,
And
I
then
was, yeah,
I
the one
didn't-
that
He
noticed.
knows.
He,
I
well,
noticed.
JC, you know,
I
JC
said-
knew, but
She just faded out in the night
She
like
just-
Batgirl.
she just, you know,
Mm-hmm.
walked back there. But and I apologize that I didn't say, hey, you may not see me for a couple days. I'm going to be back there. Feel free to go home when you're done wrapping it up. So I apologize if I delayed you guys leaving or
and then
anything.
here's
No, that's your
I
job.
am always okay. I am, well, maybe not always, but I'm never,
Never.
I don't put myself in a position I don't want to be in. So
Oh,
if
well,
I slip away,
I'm gonna kill Michael. I know
oh
who to
my
go.
gosh.
well, Michael had nothing to do with
Oh
it.
well, it's his friends.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
he brought us
they're
there.
mine now.
So it's,
Yeah.
well, no, what I
Well,
meant
yeah,
is, at that time,
basically.
he is responsible of us, all of us.
Well, but I take
at that
myself
time.
into my own hands.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody
well-
should take responsibility for me.
It's
I
like,
understand that, but
I
what I
get it.
meant is, if it's anything could have happened,
Yeah.
I know who to kill first.
oh
right.
my goodness.
We would know who to, and we'd know whose house to go to find my
Yeah.
body
Uh-huh,
for sure.
yes.
Exactly.
Like they'd probably try to tuck me under the bed or
Oh
something.
goodness.
You know, like throw dirty laundry under there
Oh,
and
Lord
some
God.
air
I'll
freshener.
find up. You know my
Yeah.
my nose
Right.
can smell bullshit from far away.
Can smell
from
bullshit.
a
You'll be
mile
like,
away.
I smell Tabitha's
So-
perfume. Hold on, let me.
The thing
me go
that
check.
happened that night, before we left, first I was looking for Tabitha. and I said, where is Tabitha? And then I answered that question to myself. I said,
Oh,
okay.
wait, there's boys here. I know where Tabitha is.
I could have thought about that, but for me is safety first with my crew, okay?
Okay,
she was
I totally hear you. I was overly safe, but
now her car is right here, so
now we know
yes,
that Tab's too big of a girl sometimes.
yes, I know. That's what I thought too.
Yes,
She's not a 17-year-old girl, so
No, but I do act like one.
yes, you do.
Yes, I do. Like
but
every day,
Yeah,
I
you
act
do,
like
you
a
do.
17-year-old.
You do.
Gosh,
You do.
my
Dude,
gosh.
Well, anyways, let me shout out to my friends here. I want to say hi to Joe, Skoda, Jimmy
Hi,
Alvaron,
Joe.
Robert Morgan.
Hello.
Hi, Robert. I need you back in
Hello.
the studio. Melinda Somera, Diana Roth, and Hamid Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
Oh my God.
Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Sahipur.
Oh my goodness gracious.
We're acting like
Okay.
You know, I almost just made fun of you for not being able to pronounce somebody's name. And then I looked at my list and I've got like 4 new people on here. And the last one I'm all...
Who's the name?
So I've got Justin, I'm good with that.
Yes.
I've got
Hi,
Patrick,
Justin.
I'm good with that. I've got Bob, he's one of my boys.
Hello, Bob.
And then I've got... Oh
Who do you
man.
have?
Stanislaw?
Stanislaw.
I have no idea.
It sounds like
I
coleslaw,
apologize.
my favorite.
Oh.
Hi, coleslaw.
Oh, right. We're just going to have to nickname you Coleslaw.
Mr. Kukunachi. Thank you
You're
for
so
watching.
silly. Boys
Hi.
are so fun
Thank
though.
you so much and welcome to our show. Normally we have a topic that we discuss. We actually prepared one, but then because our favorite host Tai
Yes.
wasn't here, that's why we decided we take what do you call that?
Risks.
No, not risk, but
You called it
we
a
made
freestyle.
we made an executive decision to
We
have
executed a decision
Yes.
that we're just going to talk shit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
About
So
whatever.
let's have fun too. And
Yes.
like what I said in the beginning of the show, you are welcome to say anything you want. Anything. If you
Say
think,
anything.
oh no, I'm gonna actually challenge them.
Oh.
Try to actually make these 3 people here get mad. Let's see if you can make us
Oh
mad.
my gosh.
Nobody can make me mad.
Nobody.
No,
Good
no
Lord.
one.
No.
No one can
I'm
actually
ready.
make me mad. Yeah.
Nobody
Yes,
can
There
make
you
me
go.
mad.
Let's see who will cry first.
Oh,
you
my-
Who will
or
cry
us.
first?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Can
First-
I just say, I'm fucking hot in these glasses.
Yes,
You are. Oh
You
my God!
are.
She walks in and said, "You better go and get ready.
Yes,
You're on the
yes,
show."
yes.
I'm like, "Hold on. It takes me 2 hours to get
Yes.
ready." And she's like, "No, just put your hair up, as you can see.
Right.
It's
Just
first time."
put your hair up. Let's do it, bitch. We're rolling.
Yeah, and I am so happy because I bought these beautiful earrings.
Yeah, I love
like
it.
10 years ago, and I never wore them. Finally,
years ago?
Yes,
Yes.
finally, I have to wear them with this one, and
Yes,
it's beautiful.
look
I feel,
at that.
I feel like what do you call it now?
They
What
do look
is
good.
that?
Like a slut.
No, like
Nice.
like a fabulous gypsy.
I was trying to feel like, a Hollywood star here with these shades on,
I
but
know.
Beautiful.
man,
Yes.
you went
I think,
to
yeah.
slut so quick and stole it from me. I'm like, wow, that's cool though. That's cool.
See, you look very Jackie O.
Jackie, see, I love
Jackie
that. I
O.
loved, her style and whatnot, her
Yes.
figure, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? So, like, I'm not a Walmart shopper, but when the city closes down and you're, like, left with Target and Walmart, and Target's,
Yeah.
like, 70 times further away,
Uh-huh.
I've stumbled into Walmart way more
Uh-huh.
often than I usually would. And I bought, like, 6 pairs of fucking sunglasses. Do you know
you're
these
just
bad
like
bitches were, like,
me.
$25?
Oh, wow.
Like, only 3 of
From
them were.
Walmart?
This is their designer collection.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I got like 3 of those and then a pair for my granddaughter. They're red hearts, some red hearts for myself so we can matchy matchy on a live.
Nice.
And then I feel like I got another one that just wasn't as expensive. But anyway, so fucking Walmart is banging on the sunglasses right now, guys.
I love it.
And I would have never
That's
guessed.
beautiful. Yeah, I know.
So-
I'm like, is that from Walmart? Are you
So I have to
kidding
do
me?
a couple extra lives so that I can wear these fucking goddamn
Very, very
sunglasses
nice. I
and
love
shit.
That's
it.
amazing. Well, I just ordered my sunglasses online. Oh my God, I've been shopping online. It's really funny because when nothing is open, I never
Right.
tried to. I never even tried. Now that everything is open, I'm like, let me see what's in it.
You're stupid.
Now she doesn't want to go out.
But I don't think everything is open. Is everything open?
Nope.
Almost.
We're not
well,
open yet.
almost, yeah.
Yeah, you're okay. So, Home Goods is open.
Mm-hmm.
See this? See
Oh,
this?
that's
I love
from
it. It's
Home Goods. I
beautiful.
See this?
love it.
Home Goods. What is Home Goods?
I love
What
it.
is Home Goods? Do you please tell me? You're familiar?
No.
Oh no!
Unfortunately.
How can you? Oh,
But tell
okay.
us.
Oh, so do you know what TJ Maxx is?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you know that there are degrees of, what do you call it?
yes.
So like Ross,
Yeah.
grody,
Uh-huh.
Burlington Coat Factory, grody,
Yeah.
Marshall's, kind of grody,
Mm-hmm.
TJ Maxx, and Home Goods, white girlville.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where the white girls go.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, the ones that don't live on the weird side of town.
okay.
No, I'm just teasing. So it's where
Okay.
the snotty white girls go, though. For real, I'm telling you, because
Okay.
they have like
Where are their locations?
Home Goods.
by my house.
Oh.
I don't know. I live over in Rhodes Ranch. It's just down
Right
the
there.
street and around the corner.
Now you're.
But Southwest
I
by
think
IKEA.
I'm gonna go and see it.
Oh.
We have to go one day because they've got all kinds of stuff. So it's really just a little bit more of a higher scale
Yeah.
Ross
Well, that's what
or Marshalls
that's
or
what
whatever.
I want. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I want to
but-
see that because
Girl.
I want to see that
I'm
too.
that kind of shopper. So
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
No, they're totally awesome. Gosh, you guys got to get the fuck out.
Yeah. I
What?
need to go over
What's
there.
going on here? What's
Oh, by the way,
Yes,
tomorrow
yes.
we're gonna be actually ambushing a radio station here in Las Vegas.
Yes.
It's you have to tune in tomorrow because we're not gonna say yet until tomorrow.
I was just going to ask you who, but you said you're not going to say.
No, we're gonna be because they just actually move into a bigger station.
Okay.
So the owner is my friend, so we're gonna be going and
Is
she
it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Just
Okay, I'll shut up.
So I told her 3 days ago, right? I told her that she wanted to she wanted to tour me in her brand new studio, but
Right.
we never had any chance.
Okay.
So now when we were on the phone the other day, I told her, you never invited me into your new studio, and she said, you're free. You're welcome to come anytime you want.
She's like, why do you need an invitation?
Exactly,
Yeah.
but I mean, that is just me, just being Maria. But anyway, so then we talk about it that I'm gonna go and ambush their radio station, and so that I can have my own tour with my cameraman and me
Yeah.
and JC. And Let's Talk World tomorrow. We're
I
gonna
did not get invited.
Oh, you are welcome. I was gonna invite you today. No. I'm
you
gonna invite you today.
No,
Be-
no, you weren't. Do you see how I just pressured her into inviting me
No.
by crying?
I was
Okay,
gonna
what
say
time?
that, but you. I'm calling you between 3 because I'm thinking about 4 to 5. It depends on the shows. And
Okay, I'll
everything.
be ready.
Yeah, be
There
ready.
you
I'll be
go.
ready.
Yeah, you are. I'm gonna send you the. But anyways,
She
guys,
lies, but I'll be ready.
oh, yeah, you better be ready.
I'll be
I
ready.
thought about you when
Okay.
we were talking over the phone. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay, I
So you're
hope
not.
so.
You're not because you're gonna love this. The award night, the radio award night, is a huge event here in Vegas.
Yes.
We do red carpet interviews. You are part of it. So. I even thought
you're
about
gonna
it when
love
I'm
it.
putting my makeup, but I just didn't say
Right,
it.
right, of
yeah.
course. You
I
know
know the
what? You're lucky I
deception.
like you. I know, JC.
The
She's lucky.
deception behind.
Anyways, that's for tomorrow, and then another. We are actually raiding interview again. Another big guy here in Las Vegas on Thursday. So we have a line up this coming 2 days.
Am I doing that one or no?
Oh no, you don't have to come to that.
She's like, no, I can't let you be at that one.
No,
Okay, I hear you.
it's because it's
Oh, it's too important. No, I gotcha.
No, it's not that. Anyway,
She's like pressing the fuck on. Pressing the fuck on.
I
Yeah.
know, she just keep on pressing. Anyways, so that's what's coming on this week. So it's gonna be fun, guys.
Yes.
You know what? the city needs to get back to normal. Because it is Tuesday. And good things always happen to me on Tuesdays. But I've been in a lull because this goddamn city doesn't know its ass from a hole in the ground and it's shut. I am done with this. Well, it's shut enough.
Some of it.
Well, I can't do what I like to do. So I can't, like, Taco Tuesday.
Why?
Game night orgy. Like,
oh my gosh.
Haven't had one of those in weeks. Dude, I need the swingers clubs to open back up because I'm dying.
Good Lord.
I'm dying. So,
the swingers club.
have you never been?
No.
I've only been outside.
You're so cute. He's like, I know where they're at. Dude, so this
you
is
know
what made me think
I'm
of
gonna do my own swingers club.
people do that. So there's this thing on Wednesdays that I'll send you the flyer. No, that you can go
There's
to.
a flyer?
That's like that. But anyway, I haven't been to it yet. I had to break up with my teddy bear over that because he sends me the flyer and he's like RSVP us for this. We'll go tonight. And I'm like, yes, let's go. I call, I talk to the lady, I RSVP us, do whatever. I'm getting ready. Literally, he happened to have messaged me when I was already in the bathtub anyway. But I'm getting ready, doing whatever. And I'm like, hey, I'm almost ready. Where am I meeting you? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, we can't do that, but we can still hang out. No. No. Because my big teddy bear, like, we like to do it in public. So that was our thing. We always like to go to the studio. We like to go to the Red Rooster. We like leave comedy to go do this. And then we come back. Like, he'll bring me back, and then he'll go home, and I'll stay and finish. But, like, I was like, no, because you're too unreliable. You can't, like, get my hopes up and then crush them. He did it too many times. So today...
I know why.
Lord.
Why?
Okay, sometimes the truth hurts, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he just found another date.
Oh.
Well... He already had more than one, so I don't think that's really it. And a baby's mom that he lives with. So I'm kind of thinking that's probably not it. But for like a normal guy with better habits, it could have been.
Oh, it could have been.
But that's not him. So I don't think it's that. But like I just couldn't deal with that anymore. I went to go put in a word that started with an S and a T. I can't think of what it was. But it pulled up studio with a capital S because that's the name of the place. And I just cracked up inside. I'm like, I need to go to the studio. I need to go to the studio. But anyway, I don't know. The city needs to like open.
I know.
Open,
so what do you think? What do you guys think about what's going on right now? Like slowly opening, but my place it's not opening yet. So and I wanna go. Oh, by the way, next week. $100, have you heard about it?
I haven't heard about what's going on, but I'm quite familiar because I give hand jobs in the $100, remember?
Oh, okay.
Okay, maybe you don't remember or know. Okay, well, I'm known at the $100.
$100 of the Funk Jam is actually playing the first time after this shutdown on Wednesday.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Next
Wednesday.
week, yes,
Okay.
next Wednesday. Next Wednesday we are starting the Funk Jam again. That's our life. So please go and see the Funk Jam. If I won't be able to make it, I'm not sure yet. I haven't actually created our schedule yet.
Oh, okay.
So, but I would love to go. I really would love to go. I couldn't even call you, Mr. Anthony James Johnson, because I don't know yet what is the plan yet. But for those people, my friends out there, you know about $100. I've seen you guys there, mostly of you guys. So I know that you guys gonna go and support our AJ Johnson, the Funk Jam, and $100.
Oh,
I've never been to the Funk Jam then. There. I've only done comedy there.
Oh,
So it's
night?
actually
Yeah.
it's actually once a month.
Right.
Yeah,
I've
Wednesdays.
never been to that.
Oh,
I've
my
It's
only done
amazing. It's an all improv band, so they improvise their song while
Really?
Yeah, no practice, and the instrument players are the big players of different big shows.
Big bands, yeah.
Big bands, big shows here in Vegas. Their players are either Funkadelic with Celine Dion, with Zoe Bowie.
Wow. Air
and
Supply.
Air Supply. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I thought it.
But it's a famous band.
Right. We
It's
know a
a
little
very
too much
famous
about them, but
Yeah,
it's good. It's good.
they played with the famous bands.
Right.
So
Oh my
it's
gosh.
amazing. You guys gonna love it. Go and see it.
Well, and hopefully OJ will be there.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Because he's
OJ.
been there a couple times and that's been hilarious. Like I've only seen the video afterwards, but you know, here's
Yeah,
one
I've
of those
seen- yeah.
things.
I videotape OJ Simpson with his
With three
three
blonde
blonde
chicks.
ladies.
Yes.
I think he would be a good notch to have under my belt.
Oh,
Just
my
to say.
gosh.
And survive it like you didn't
And
get
survive
killed.
it, yeah.
I
Yes.
know.
So we ladies need notches too.
You know what funny was? I'm glad
What?
that I don't know him. Maybe I got killed if I know
Oh
him.
my gosh. Oh my
Well,
gosh.
I think if you did, he'd be a lot better about hiding the body this time and not having it be like so blatantly all over the
Out
sidewalk.
there, yeah.
Whatever. So we'd just be like, well, where'd she go? She didn't come back.
Just watch out
And
for
then-
those Bruno Mali shoes.
Right, no doubt. But I was kidding well, maybe I'm not kidding. I haven't completely decided. But I was talking to a friend really within the last couple weeks, and I'm like, that would be a notch just literally for the excitement of, am I going to live through this? Am I
my
going to make
God.
it out alive? Is the sex going to be worth it? That's really what I want to know.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
we'll have to see. I mean,
Well,
God,
it's OJ,
you know.
so yeah.
right? Hopefully he's had enough of jail
Uh-huh.
that I would come out alive, right?
I know.
I
And,
mean,
know-
who
you
wants
know-
to go back?
You know,
yeah, who?
Not me. Not me.
I'm the kind of person that when I don't like to take that extra risk.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love taking risks.
Yeah, you see,
Ah.
that is musician loves honey before, or we were been talking about
Yes.
that because I literally I think I am a risk taker, but at the same time I know how to kind of look on what's gonna happen, what's the outcome, those kind of things.
Right.
I love to pre-plan what could have happened, what would happen, those kind of things. So
Right.
I'm that crazy.
Well, no, it's not crazy. It's highly appropriate. I just prefer to take some of those risks. Here's a funny fact about me. There are men that upon meeting them, I'm like, oh, their look is harsh. They look too tough. They look like they've murdered somebody.
Okay, so what do
something.
you do?
And I get really nervous and I'm like, oh gosh, I could never.
Yeah.
And then I get to know them and they're fantastic people and I'm all over it. But it's
Oh.
just, they're like, 2 months ago, you were afraid of him. And I'm like, well, I'm over
Well, now
that
it's-
now. So they're just like, that is so funny that you do that. You go from, oh goodness, I couldn't even, to, oh wow, I've done it 7 times now.
And then
Oh my
I'll come
God.
to you and say, I think he was on the wanted list.
Right, exactly. Well, he did mention that
Oh my
if
God.
somebody knocks at the door, we're
Yeah.
not going to answer it. I have literally told my daughter that. So we had a little bit of a mishap. We had for just a couple months, I have never had a roommate in my life. My daughter needed to move me out of the apartment we were at because I was way too sad and didn't realize. And she was like, well, where's mom always wanted to live? Since we moved here, mom wanted to live in Rhodes Ranch. We had already investigated the community. We knew what
my
the
God, I did the
amenities
same
were,
thing.
da-da-da-da-da. So she knew where I wanted to live. So she took us, she got a roommate from work because the woman had asked, hey, are you wanting a roommate? And she's like, actually, that'll work. So because when you're paying so much in rent, you've got to make sure there's enough money, and I wasn't contributing any money. So she's got this roommate. I have never in my life had a roommate. I thought she was talking about a different friend, and I could have lived with that. But no, she was talking about Dawn. Dawn I couldn't do. I end up having to do. You know, my daughter, I did not pack a box. I did not lift a box. I didn't move a box. They just took me from the apartment to the
Right
house,
there, yeah.
sat me down, and said, we'll be back with our shit. Sit tight. They fucking moved me. They moved. I come with a whole house full of stuff. They moved me. She didn't even mind. She's such a good kid. But we get there. We're doing whatever. This woman turns out to be evil. Not even my daughter anticipated that.
Gosh.
And it gets to the point where I have moved all of her things out of the master bedroom because she had the master bedroom so she could pay half the rent. And then Kylan paid the other half and we had the other 3 bedrooms. But I moved her shit out, put it in the garage and in the entryway to the house, blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, okay, here's what's about to happen. This bitch is going to call the police because I just moved her ass out.
Right.
And legally, you can't really do that. But, you know, I take risks. So I said, we're not answering the door if they come. Yeah. And my daughter is like, okay. She didn't give a shit. So anyway, literally, Dawn came, and I had changed the locks. You're not allowed to really do that either. But I took it upon myself to handle it how I saw fit. So anyway, changed the locks, had her shit outside.
Did an executive decision.
Executive decisions, exactly. But I was totally like, don't answer that fucking door when the police come. So Dawn came. She had friends with her to help her do whatever. Because she said she was going to move back into the master bedroom. No, ma'am, that's a done deal. So she had brought reinforcements, and she didn't realize she was coming to all of her stuff packed for her and ready to go. So anyway, she came, she knocked. I pretended I didn't hear. And then she had to wait, right. She had to wait from 7 o'clock at night from when she first showed up until 11:45 for the police to finally show up. Her and her friends parked out in the front, blocking the garage, and sat there for hours waiting.
Wow.
So the police came, and they knocked way louder than she did. And they banged and they yelled, right? And I'm like, oh, this is kind of scary.
Oh my gosh.
We did not move. So we did not answer the phone or the door for the police. And then the police eventually give up and go home. They're like, fuck it. We can't do anything more than what we've done. And then she broke into the house through the garage. So she broke the garage door and came in and then stole a bunch of shit. But that's beside the point.
Did you report that?
Yes. So here's what... And I know where everything goes. When you guys come over next week, like you'll see my drawers.
We're doing like, kitchen raiders.
We're doing kitchen raiders next week at my house. The drawers, like every spoon has a spot. Like so I know, I kid you not, every can has a spot. Yes. So like I knew exactly what was missing. I knew the steaks that were missing out of the fucking freezer. I knew how many cans of corn were gone. I have a whole big list.
I don't even know what's missing in my wallet.
Did you name the steaks? Each steak they have their own names.
So I went down to the police station the next morning. And they said, that took hours, for God's sake. And they said that since we're roommates, it's not a criminal matter. It's a civil matter. And then I just didn't pursue it because we got her taken off the lease. She got out of it. My daughter re-signed with just herself. And, you know, we pressed on. But, oh, my God, what a nightmare. So, what a nightmare.
Hold on to that. Hi, Sheila. I miss you from Minnesota. Thank you for tuning in.
From Minnesota.
Yeah, that's my ex-boyfriend's mom.
Oh, your ex-boyfriend's mom. That's so funny.
Yeah, she is so sweet. I love her. I love you.
She's like, I love you. I love you. I love you.
You know what funny is? It's really funny. When you said that when you move in, you never touch anything.
I didn't touch shit.
You know, me and his son, Sheila's son, when we were together, he is U.S. Air Force veteran, right? So he's a big guy,
right?
And he has a big, huge hands.
Nice. So, I love that. But go ahead.
So every time we move. We moved probably over 10 times though. We are together.
Oh my God. How long were you guys together?
8 years.
Holy shit.
So anyways, every time we move.
He did it all? My daughter does it too. I kid you not. Like when I first moved out when she was a baby, like obviously I did that one. Me and my girlfriend did that one. But I swear to you, after she grew up, I'll pack boxes. Granted, I didn't do shit this last time. I'll pack boxes and stuff, but she will fling those things here and there, and she's so good to me. She doesn't even bat an eye. But she has been saying, and she's been saying this for a couple times, Mom, I don't think you need everything that you have. I think I do. So she would like for me to downsize a little. Which, you know, I kind of work on it, but then there's always cute new stuff, so I don't even know.
You know what I learned? Remember I said we moved more than 10 times, right? Because we moved so much. The first move that we had, I had so freaking like like everything. I'm keeping everything, right?
Right.
And then we move again, and then we move again.
And you're like, I'm fucking over it.
I'm fucking over it. Yes, I said, I'm fucking over
fucking
this.
over it.
So what I did is I really downsized everything that I never wore, I never used. I'm throwing it all away. I throw everything away. You know,
Right.
My storage right here is really, really small compared to my storage before. Like, that is like nothing. My storage is this house right here.
Oh my goodness.
That's
So
how
I have had, in my lifetime, in Vegas, 3 of the largest storage units you can get, full at a time, plus a 3-bedroom apartment, and some stuff at another place. So I've come a long way. That I am literally fitting. Oh, and before we went into this last apartment, part of the reason we really loved it was that there was a garage. So I had just that big garage full, plus the apartment, which was really spacious. And then, so now I'm just in a house, a 4-bedroom house, mind you, and there's almost enough room for me.
I bet.
Oh my
I
gosh.
still have a garage full. Plus, I have a master bedroom that's as big as this area all the way to the end of your kitchen.
Oh wow.
I'll
So
show
how
you
about you?
next
Amazing.
week. And then I have another bedroom for my crafting stuff, and it's full. Anyway, it's a situation, but I'm working on it. I
I
promise.
have a ton of books and magazines.
Yes.
When I moved here to the United States, my dad and I got into a heated argument. I said, get me one of those bags with wheels. I said, oh, just use any old. I said, no, I'm bringing all my European magazines, the ones that my godmother. No, you're gonna find that. No, those are limited edition and only found in Spain. I said so.
That
They
is
don't have
so
it there.
cool.
I was wrong because they have those magazines here, but they're available in LA and in New York.
Right, but you have
But
them, right?
yeah,
you
I
brought them.
have them.
Cool.
I have them.
He's
But I've got
He's a bookworm.
Yeah, I just devour books and magazines and all.
Do
my
you read
fashion-
them?
Yeah.
I'll read a magazine
Yeah.
more quickly than a book, but out of all of my books, I don't even know if I've read 10% of them. But they're so pretty, I have to have them.
Yeah.
Because many of them are books about design or something.
Yeah.
I mean, not probably like what you would get, like more casual than that. But they're that, or they're like little cutesy self-help books about, eating like a French woman and, maintaining your weight. Some stupid shit like that. That's the kind of shit that I have. You know what's funny? Oh my gosh. That night that I had my threesome, we were at the house.
Have you had threesome?
Have you had a threesome?
Wait.
He's like, we're not talking about me.
I know. This is all about her sexcapades.
He's like, let's
You
give the
first.
show back to Tab. Anyway, so we're sitting there, the boys, they're comedians, they're smoking some weed or whatever. And he's like, do you have a tray? And I'm like, the fuck? No. He means a tray to make whatever he's making, to do boy stuff. And I'm like, no. He's like, can I use one of your books? I'm like, sure. He goes and grabs this book. And of course, I have nothing but girly books. I literally took a picture of the weed on this book because it was hilarious. The things just didn't go together. They just didn't line up. I'm like, never in his life, I'll bet you, has he grabbed like a little girl farm style, decorating book to make his joint. I'm telling you. It was the
Oh,
cutest
my
fucking thing
goodness.
ever. But anyway, I literally snuck and took a picture of it because it was so hilarious. Because
Why,
the
what's
two
in it?
things just don't go together.
What is it?
What is what?
Yeah, what doesn't go together? The book and the.
Weed rolling and a
Sex.
cute little farmhouse decorating book.
Oh, does it? Why doesn't it go together? Farmhouse, weed.
Not weeds, like in the garden.
Oh,
Weed, as in I'm rolling a joint on a decorating book.
yeah, I know it is.
Oh, for God's sake, just trust me, it doesn't go together.
Well,
it doesn't. It doesn't.
They could smoke a joint in a farm.
In a barn, in
In
the
a
back,
barn,
in the
yes.
garden, whatever.
Anything could happen in a barn. We could
Right?
roll in the hay.
I have never done that.
Oh my goodness, this is
You know
crazy.
what?
Wow.
I've got a bucket list. I'm going to have to remember to write some of this stuff down because I don't want to forget it.
Well, cowboys are adventurous.
I come from a family of cowboys. My dad's side of the family are farmers. My mom's side are cowboys. I can go from
Yeah, I know you
a
said
thug to
Oh.
a cowboy to a politician to like I'm
you
flexible.
were saying that you want to marry a cowboy.
Yeah, well, I want to marry a cowboy singer. What do you call that? Is that just a cowboy singer?
Country
No,
singer.
Country singer.
Yeah.
That is funny. A cowboy singer. Yes, I want to marry a cowboy
But you don't
singer.
want to marry a country singer with a psycho ex-wife.
Ooh,
Right, but I am
shade.
gonna, you know,
Shade,
he's one of
shade.
my boyfriends, whether he realizes it or not.
And whether she realizes it
Right.
or not.
Oh,
She's
my
gonna get a
gosh.
rude awakening if we come against each other. Because I'm not always ladylike. Well,
Right,
I
right.
mean, you know.
There's
No.
another side of this sweetness
I go from sweet to
to
right.
something else.
There's a little bit of devil in me for sure.
Yeah, I'm always sweet.
She's like flan, bittersweet.
You know what? I have been practicing being like you.
Really?
Oh.
No, I'm not even joking.
And I am trying to be like her now.
Right. And I love that. So, but listen to this. I'm getting myself in trouble with the boys because I'm trying to assert myself. I'm a fucking pushover. Sweet Jesus, I
Oh
am
my
a
God.
pushover.
Yeah, don't be a pushover, honey.
I'm practicing. So
Good,
here's the deal. So like probably, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago. It may have only been like a week and a half or something. There was this guy I actually wanted to potentially date. So I'm not just talking he's a toy because I have lots of those. Like I was like looking at this one as in I would like date him. Like him, I would probably date. So we were talking or whatever. We had made plans to go on a date. He needed to just make sure that that was going to work with his evening. And so he works a night shift. He had worked all that night. We were talking in the morning. He said he would call me by noon to let me know if the plans that we had made for that evening were going to work or not work. Then he was going to go to sleep until it was time to go, and then we would press on. So I always watch what people do, what they say, how they respond, you know, to things. And I may not say anything at the time, but I take little mental notes. So I already in my mind knew that this was a situation where we were going to be seeing if his follow-through game was good. So if you know me well, you know that I have a chronic illness that mimics brain cancer. So
no.
much of the day, I am really sick. So, like when I'm every single time when I'm getting ready to come here, I am sicker than a dog. And I'm like, press on, you can do it. It always turns out okay in the end. You're going to be fine. Put your makeup on, do your fucking hair, iron your dress, get the fuck out of the house. So I'm always sick when I'm getting ready. There are times of the day that are harder for me, and it just happens to be that time. So when I make a plan with somebody, I'm really solid on that plan as best that I can be because it takes so much energy and strength to prepare for it. So I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, if he doesn't call by noon and give me the okay, I'm definitely not going to just get ready on the whim that it might be fine. He just didn't get back with me. So I did not get ready. I did not hear from him by noon. I did not get ready. I spoke with him. I think he first got a hold of me at 6 o'clock, and that's around the time that I would have been showing up to his house to be on time for what we were doing. So I couldn't talk to him at the time. I was taking a phone call. So I said, you know, I'll get back with you. And then he ended up calling me a couple hours later and wants to go get drinks. And I said, you know what? That would have been fantastic. I would have loved that. That would have been fine, except for the fact that, you know, you'd let me know by noon. That didn't happen. And so I didn't prepare to do anything this evening. The reason being, I have this chronic illness. I really have to prepare in a certain way to be able to accommodate plans, blah, 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 blah. I said, I'm just giving you information so that we can prepare better for next time. I said it so nicely. Like I said it so nicely, but I was matter of fact, and I was straight and pretty much to the point. And he was like, "Can I call you in just a minute?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, that'll be fine." That son of a bitch never called back. So he wasn't man enough to accept that he didn't do as he said he was going to do. And then when I simply discussed with him why it was important to me that he did do what he said he was going to do, he couldn't fucking handle it.
Nope.
So I'm like, pussy.
Yep.
I'm like, not even kidding.
Yeah.
I'm like, not even kidding. I'm like, how do you not accept responsibility for your part? And I wasn't mad. I was just like, this is why I'm not ready to go get drinks. This is why I can't, do it right now. I could do it, but it would take about an hour, hour and a half. I'd be happy to jump in the shower, whatever. But so that was like a little bit discouraging, but I'm also like, it helps weeds the idiots out, you know? And I'm really irritated because
definitely. That's my main goal. Is everything that I'm doing is to actually see all those people, those fake people, to those people that just trying to get to me because they want to get into my pants.
Another way to avert that, because I have to field fucking messages all day long. The nature of the bullshit that I do on Facebook, just you have to be prepared for the backlash of it, which is everybody wants to be my boyfriend. Yes. People don't realize that not everybody can be my boyfriend.
Right.
The men that I have on my team servicing me are there for a reason. They're there because they're solid. Like when I just told you earlier that I had to let my teddy bear go. Did I want to? No. When I go out to comedy again, because it starts opening up and I see him, I'm going to be like, dude, we are 5 minutes away from the studio and I can't go with you because you're just not reliable enough for me. Yep. It's going to crush me.
Good job. I love it.
Yeah. Right. There you go, Tab.
I just want to touch the thing that it's going to hurt you, but eventually it makes you stronger and you can do more.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, whenever actually I like a guy, when I like a guy and then they didn't really do what I want them to do, and I just totally cut communication and anything with that guy, it hurts me too. Like, it's kind of hurt me because, I'm kind of hoping that this guy could follow through and see more about him, but then they dropped the ball and like, really? You dropped the ball.
They
I said
just
goodbye.
disappear off the radar.
No, they don't disappear, but then they dropped the ball while they didn't do what they supposedly be doing, although they don't know what is that.
right. You're like, but that's
what is
right.
that?
No, I get you though.
But and then I'm like, oh shit, you just did something that I don't like, and then I'm like, I have to cut off relationship with you. I'm
becoming much more quick.
Yeah.
I'm literally trying to emulate you a little bit because I have so much to field through every day and there are people that I don't mind entertaining. There are people that are fantastic. Yeah. I'm never going to have sex with them.
Yes.
They've got wives. Yes. They've got whatever. I don't mind sending them a picture. I don't mind talking to them. They're fantastic people. But there are...
Well, thank you.
I know, right? JC's like, awesome. See, there is space for you. But there are others that just want to do things. And I'm like, you know what? If you'd like to take me to dinner and be introduced, we can absolutely do that. And they're like, oh, shit, dinner? And I'm like...
I like dinner and drinks. I'm like, I never turn down any dinner and drinks.
I didn't even think to do the drink thing because if I'm drinking and smoking, bad things are happening. Well, they're not bad. They're good bad, but...
Not me. I can drink 20 shots and then going home by myself.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm not going home by myself. By choice, mind you. It's not for any other reason than that.
But that's her choice. That's my choice too.
Exactly.
We have choices.
We have choices. My extreme and her extreme. But I don't know. That's one way that I weed through them. Is saying, you know what, if you'd love to meet, we can absolutely go to dinner or whatnot. Then they're like, oh, well, you're not just going to come over and Netflix and fuck? And I'm
No.
like, no, because I have a team, sir. And you don't just get on the team. Trust me that I am very well cared for. Oh my God. There is the most gorgeous man. He is a professional athlete.
Oh.
And I'm not going to say what, because some of you may be familiar with him and be able to put the dots together.
I think I know already.
I don't think you do.
I don't know yet.
I'll tell you though, later, in private. So there is this professional athlete. He's, oh my gosh,
He's, oh my gosh.
fourth in the world at what he does. So that's, and maybe I'm a little bit mistaken, but something's really seriously fantastic about what he does. And you look at pictures and you're like, sweet Jesus, wow. And he was like, last night, he's like, I see your posts and they're pretty fantastic. And I'm like, that's usually how people try to open up conversation with me. They're like, I see your posts, they're fantastic.
Wow.
And I'm like, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I love that. That is a really good, what do you call that? Like to start.
It's definitely a respectful introduction.
Introduction, yes.
Because if they don't have a respectful introduction,
Then
it's
they're,
typically, I'm not gonna
Yes.
not gonna bother with it.
Yes.
So, and I've spoken with him before, but he wasn't quite as familiar with me. And then after we spoke and whatnot, I'm assuming that he started to follow my page a little bit better. So he's like, well, who gets this special treatment though that you speak of? Because I speak of naughty stuff, and I'm like, well, whomever I care to do it with.
Yeah.
Then he's like, okay. But anyway, he's trying to figure out under what circumstances I'm willing or not willing to do things. And I'm just like, as fantastic as it would be to suck a professional athlete's dick, I may not want to, for God's sake. I was literally like, and I'm not saying I wouldn't, because honestly I would.
You never did it yet.
No, because he's out of town still. He'll be back next week.
Okay.
But I know, really, talk to me next week. But do you know what I'm saying? It's
next
like
week.
he's
I wanna learn about this.
really. He was like, I'm like, dude, I have a team. I'm so well taken care of. I don't always shift people in or out, and I don't mind, because I did shift one in after our cooking show. He got shifted in so quick. I think I'm keeping him.
Why? What makes this guy different from the other?
Oh my God. I will tell you what I like about him. So what I like about him is that he's not in any industry. He's not an actor friend of mine. He's not a comedian friend of mine. He's not an athlete. He's not
he, like new to this.
he's just a guy. And after, like, it's refreshing to go back to just a guy instead of
Is he real?
real as in what?
No, real. Okay, never mind.
He's a real boy.
Okay.
But no, so here's something else that's refreshing. He has no idea about me. He has no idea about all the naughty stuff I do. I mean, I've told him a little bit.
Do you think when he knows about it, he's gonna just run away? I don't think so. Guy never run away when it come to pussy.
No, they do run away from me. They do run. I intimidate men on an overwhelming scale.
Wow.
I intimidate them all the time.
Yeah, but my point is when there's, oh my God, this is about JJ.
Virginia
Right.
Pikachu.
But they get performance anxiety.
They do?
So, yes,
Really?
they do.
They
So
do?
what happens is...
Okay, I want to learn about this. What do you mean by performance anxiety?
They can't
Okay,
get it
so
up.
not necessarily, no. So they shy away from me oftentimes because they know my reputation. They know that I'm known for having good junk behind me, like I have some skill. They know that I'm known for being pleasurable in bed. And they also know that the men that do have the opportunity to service me are extremely well educated in that arena. So I don't spend time with men that really don't know what they're doing. Now I will, because if I'm interested in you, all of that stuff can be worked out. All of that stuff can be learned. All of that stuff can come into what you want it to come into. So it doesn't hinder me for someone to be inexperienced. But when you're the inexperienced guy coming up against me, where I'm a little bit of a handful to begin with, and then my reputation precedes me. So people already know that Tab's all about sex. Tab's all about good sex. Tab's going to have sex in weird places, like all that stuff. Men are like, I can't follow that. Literally, I get told, Tab, this is your reputation. Here's how retarded I am. I'm like, tell me about it. What do they say? And then a couple of them have told me. And I'm like, oh, they say that? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, score. That is exactly the reputation I want. Who wouldn't want to be known for good stuff like that? So I'm not offended. I'm not upset. I'm like, I've earned that reputation. I worked hard for it. I'll take it. But anyway, so no, they're intimidated by me more times than not.
That is really huge.
It's hilarious, but that's what it is.
Hilarious.
I don't mind it.
That's hilarious.
I don't mind it.
So let me ask you this: are you well known in town for that?
Well known. Oh my goodness.
Well, with the people that know me, I mean, I
okay.
wouldn't say that necessarily somebody that doesn't know me would. I mean, I don't hide anything. I'm not secretive.
I really asked that because I was dating a guy before and here in town, and then he said that gosh, he said something about he loved taking me out because nobody knows me in town.
Oh.
And
right.
And I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And then he came out with the other meaning of that, and I'm like,
what was the other meaning of it?
Like, I fuck everybody in town.
So he liked that he didn't feel that you did that.
Yes.
He felt that you were a safe girlfriend to have. I am not a safe girlfriend to have in that respect.
I don't know if it's a compliment or not because you don't throw that in a first date.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a peculiar conversation.
And I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Right. And it can definitely, I would have taken that as a compliment. So if you're meaning, if we go out to comedy or if we go out to some place where I tend to frequent, are people going to know me? Yes.
Yeah.
Am I going to have some quote unquote boyfriends in the room?
Yeah.
Yes. Am I going to point them out to you? Not unless you ask. But really, that never happens. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But for me, it's not, it is actually more of, if you really like me, you're going to love me who I am, no matter what. If I'm a whore, I'm a slut, or I'm
That's
not.
True. That's true.
I just... because you like me, that's it. There's no, it's an unconditional like me.
Yeah.
Even just a friend,
right?
Or maybe a
business colleague,
or anything. You don't do that shit. That's what mistakes we had so far as a human being. Is we listen to other people like, oh, that girl is this and that, and then that people like you just heard that from somebody and then you run away from that person. You don't know what that person can actually offer you.
Right.
And that we are well known, everybody, like, oh, that girl. You have to, I am the kind of person that when somebody tells me that, I go to that person because you know what, it challenges me. What really, why this person is saying, and because I don't even know if that's true or not, or just jealous to be. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So those kind
absolutely.
of things. That's why I don't listen to those shit. So you can tell me anything that bad about that person. Thank you for the information, but I don't take it seriously.
I don't tend to. I don't really care to entertain those kinds of conversations. Mr. Orgasm is perfect at not entertaining those kinds of conversations. So good at it that it almost boggles my mind, which is good. That's an extreme compliment, but not everybody can.
Mr. Orgasm is actually really he has that self-confidence. I like that. He has that high self-confidence. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. He is kind of
That's
like,
one of the things that, well,
Yeah.
there's so much that I love about him. But yes, that was one of the, no, truly, that's one of the things that you're
Yeah.
just kind of drawn to. His confidence. Sometimes I'm like, he'd be talking about some shit that he wants to do or whatever. And I'm just like, do you really think that you're cool enough for that? That's like me. I think I'm cool enough to do shit that I probably shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
And every now and again, he'd have this idea, and I'd be like, but are you really cool enough for that? I don't know. But yeah, he's like me in a lot of respects that we just think we can do shit.
Because I think he went through enough. So
Oh my
because
goodness.
that's how me like.
He's
I'm-
definitely mature about a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
So
exactly.
see,
That's how me.
we've got
Yeah.
Jackie O and Mr. O.
Yes. I think I'm on like really big punishment with him right now though because
Oh my God.
I haven't been able to see him in a couple weeks and I'm like, are you ignoring me? So he
Oh,
has a
no.
podcast that he does. He has couple different podcasts.
Is he still
that he
with
does.
the Revolution Radio? No, not anymore.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. I'm not sure if he went back to that or not. But
I don't know, but I don't see Steve, Captain Steve anymore, so I don't know what's going on too.
right.
So yeah, hey, I've been actually connecting to a lot of radio station here in Vegas, and like I so many radio station. I just actually partnered with our virtual talent competition with His Hop Nation. So and then I also
His hop?
Nation. You know that?
Half Nation?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that-
was introduced
Stewart-
to him
Sam Stewart.
by Queen G.
Probably, yeah, probably.
Okay, like
Yeah.
a couple years ago.
Yeah. So
Okay, interesting.
And then we have, I am partnered with 22.3, and I'm not taking my room for that because they are growing. They are the fastest growing radio station here in Vegas, by the way.
Which one?
22.3.
I've
radio
not heard of
station.
that.
Oh no, it's their billboard is in 215. Now they're actually working on the billboard on Las Vegas Boulevard.
That's amazing.
You'll have to tell me more about that so I
Yes.
can
That's
look into
amazing.
that.
Well,
That's
you're gonna be
interesting.
there tomorrow.
You're
So
gonna
Oh, I'm
be
gonna be there
there, so
tomorrow.
you'll
Oh yeah,
see
that's
it.
right. Shit,
Yeah.
don't let me forget.
no, you won't forget. With me, no, I don't forget
Yes.
shit. But,
You're like, I don't forget shit.
but anyways, guys, we're having so much a good time right here on our studio. We're gonna go take a quick break. We will be right back. Don't go away, and don't forget to please comment on the comment box.
Yes.
Ask question, anything. I will answer anything you wanna ask me. How's that? Anything. I'm not saying
We're open books around
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
I'm not saying if I tell you the truth or not, but I will answer
I tell
it.
the truth.
Yeah. There
She's
you
like,
go.
I'll give you an answer. Tabitha will give you the correct answer. JC will answer what he feels is appropriate.
Yes.
But we'll be right back.
Yes, we'll see you guys back. Don't go away.
Promise.
We've reached the age of live streaming on social media shows. We present our show programmings, which demonstrate inspirations to any viewers around the globe,
with over 500,000 reached to over 54 countries.
Our programming are very relatively entertaining and empowering. And now here is the Let's Talk World. Let's Talk World, hosted by a young, witty, and fearless leader of social media shows, Maria Pureza. This programming is all about featuring individuals in their field of interest. We showcase everyone's passion.
You can be empowered with Maria and Joe Live TV, a show that will inspires you. Maria and Joe will share real-time stories and deliberate cynical perspective in a positive culture. Join and watch us on socialmediashows.com.
In the Office is a show about words of wisdom that relates to everyday circumstances in life. Watch life coach Joseph Skoda every Wednesday 11 a.m. on Social Media Shows.
Fab Life is about the fashion, celebrities, movies, social events, arts and culture and so much more. Hosted by JC Crisologo every Monday 7 p.m. on socialmediashows.com.
Shut up and sit down.
Jeezy and Frenemies. Jeezy and His Frenemies is an impromptu comedy skit, with a hilarious story of a billionaire designer with other billionaire friends. Socialmediashows.com with evolving characters and actors.
HONEYBEES, Women Empowerment Talk Show, hosted by powerful women. As women in our society, we have a voice. Let's talk anything that involves women. Watch us live every Tuesday 5 p.m.
A fairy tale, they say, real in every way.
Hi, my name is Tai, and I am a
Welcome back to Honeybees Women Empowerment Show, and this is a freestyle table talk show.
Freestyle.
Freestyle.
That's like dangerous with
Yeah,
me.
it's very dangerous, but it's fun. It's fun. It's actually,
Yes.
it's more of like non-scripted talk.
Oh
Right.
my gosh, yes.
I'm good on non-scripted for sure.
And we can talk anything, and you guys viewers actually are welcome to join in, and
Welcome.
we welcome for questions, any comments, anything you guys want.
Yes, because
She's like,
it's,
questions
No
are
filter.
coming.
it's
No.
non-scripted.
Non-scripted. He's all, we need something to talk about. You know what though?
Okay,
Go ahead.
before you go,
Please.
we have a question actually. Right, that from John Goldsworthy. He said, can we talk about that firearm conversation?
Oh.
Can we talk about firearms?
Yes.
Firearm
What do you think about that?
conversation.
I think we need them.
You need them.
This, I don't have one myself yet. I would love to have one. I feel that everybody should have one or two or three or five or an arsenal.
Oh my gosh.
When I've got a couple friends that work in the industry of arms, and they
Industry
have
of arms?
the industry of arms, whether
Firearms or arms only?
firearms,
Oh, okay.
and they have said that their business is booming right
Nice.
now. So with the Rona season, people went out and started buying firearms. You know, so if they were already on the cusp, they're like, "Fuck it, this is the time. We've got to start preparing." When people talk about preparing for our future, and then they bring up guns or they bring up food supplies or toiletries or whatever. A lot of people look at him like, you're fucking crazy, you know, blah, blah, blah. But in my mind, it's never a bad idea to have extra toiletries, to have extra around the house. I'm a mom. I've raised 5 kids. I'm accustomed to having extra shit at the house. Like, that's how I just do it. I'd prefer to be a little over-prepared than to find myself under-prepared. I've been too afraid so far to do gun ownership, for a couple reasons, but I still think it's necessary, and I think that those are steps I need to take very soon rather than later. I feel like I've not taken it in enough time now, but our rights as human beings at times need to be protected, and I don't care if you think it's crazy white woman talk or whatever. It's just simply a fact of life. We have that right. It's a right, to me, in my mind, given to us by God. Nobody... You know, they've got it in our Constitution, but everybody should have the right to defend themselves. I don't think it's bad at all. I am not afraid of people in the grocery store or out and about town with a gun on their hip. I've never been afraid of that. I've never been, I mean, granted, if somebody pulled a gun in a shady situation, that everybody would be fearful. But I always feel better when there are people around me that have guns on their hips, and I am happy to see more and more and more of it. So I don't know. What's your guys' take?
Well, like I grew up in the Philippines, and I don't want to see a gun like close to me. And then when I had my ex-boyfriend, we moved to Minnesota, and we had like a full of like 3 different cabinets full of different guns.
Okay, right.
And I sleep with all those things, from my fear to of guns to like embracing them. And my ex-boyfriend used to have his gun when we are sleeping
above the bed.
Yes.
That is so country. Did he teach you how to shoot?
Well, I kind of hold when we went to hunting, but I even though I kind of embrace seeing them, I am not fully
Still a
embraced with
little-
touching. And
Right.
then I moved to Las Vegas,
Right.
and then I was a director of marketing and operation, and all our clients are
Gun owners.
gun owners, or they own the gun gun here in Vegas, and everybody asking me, and then I had so much friends who are in the military.
Right.
And everybody was like, you have to come. I'm like, okay.
Oh my God.
But I never went to anyone. But now I'm kind of feeling like I wanna, you're right. With all the things that going around us now,
Yes.
I think it's just right for every household to have a gun,
gun, yeah.
to actually,
Absolutely.
to actually protect themselves, because you never know who's gonna actually just
Smash
Right.
smash
through-
into
Yeah.
your house.
Well, that's so true. And
Yes.
I am one of the main reason that I don't have one yet is that I'm not skilled in it and I don't know how to use it. So because of that, I
We're
don't.
looking for a cute guy to teach us.
We are looking for a cute man to teach us. I want to learn how to shoot so terribly bad. And like my dad, when he was alive, he hunted. We had it around the house, not quite like hanging above the bed. They were locked up because we were kids growing up, so we couldn't, do that. But my brothers went hunting with bows, so bow and arrow, literally compound bows. And my dad tried to teach me when I was little, but I was too afraid. And so I'm like the only one that didn't learn how to shoot. And I wish that I would have, because I would have been in a just with a self-confidence and knowing that I can protect myself in a better position.
Yep, I think that's right. Yeah.
My mom, when we would travel I grew up in a military town. I grew up in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and there were 3 bases there, like one kind of on each,
What
a little
branch
end of
in the
town
military?
of 2 Air Force and 1 Army
Okay.
is what we had. And so it just was never a fear of mine. When we would travel from Colorado to Arizona to see family or do whatever, my mom literally had a gun under the driver's seat of the car, because she'd be traveling typically without my dad, because my dad would be working, and she'd have us kids. And I never felt like my mom couldn't manage that gun, because I knew she could.
Wow.
So she never had to, of course. But I don't know. I'm just accustomed to. And then if we'd be sleeping in a weird spot, you're just not at home.
Yeah.
You're at a hotel, you're at whatever. That bad boy was under my mom's pillow. She was no holes barred, So I don't know. I grew up around it. I'm comfortable around them, but I don't know how to use them myself. So that's why I don't have one today. I don't want to misuse it. Does that make sense? I don't want to feel like I'm in a position where I want to use it and I don't know how, so I just don't have it available to me yet.
Yep. That's me too. I don't know how to use it. I don't want to misuse it, like what you said.
Right,
because
'cause you would-
anything could happen. Yeah.
Well, so easily anything could happen, especially when you don't know any better. I mean, we all think we're cute and can shoot a gun. That doesn't mean shit when it comes down to it. I think I'm cute and can do a lot of stuff. Doesn't mean I really can.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. You have to find the right man.
Right. So Maria and I would love to learn how to shoot. We would love to learn how to take care of guns and pull them apart, put them back together, clean them.
I want to learn how to shoot so that
I thought you were a sharpshooter.
I am.
Instead of just actually shooting them with my looks.
Maria's like, look, I got eyes and shoot those, signals all day long.
If looks could kill.
Right. Oh, for real. What's your take on it, JC?
My take, well, speaking about guns, because where I come from, Metro Manila. When you go to the malls, everybody, you see
oh my God, they have like a security guard that has all the arm and
machine
guns and everything.
In the mall.
In the mall.
Yeah, because
that's so weird.
And they look at your purse.
Yeah.
Like take out all your.
So,
oh my God,
crazy. Yes. So everybody there, you see arm gun. Okay. Well.
And they check what you have in there.
The Philippines is known also as a haven for terrorism.
Yes.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So now you
Okay.
know. Yeah. So.
Holy smokes,
Yeah.
that's serious.
So when I moved here to the United States and went to the mall, I said, "Where's the armed guard
Where's the
with a
security?
machine gun?"
Oh my
I
God.
just walked inside of Macy's and nobody was there, and I'm like, "Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
actually terrified."
Right, you're like, who's going to protect me?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, well, in the Philippines, every single businesses has somebody outside with a
With
machine
a
gun.
machine gun. Yeah.
Like every
Yeah.
small shop, big
Yeah, big
shop,
shop,
big,
yeah.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
they have like, literally, they
Yeah.
are well known in the Philippines. They have like different agencies for security guards, like you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and
So,
so
yeah.
I was really surprised coming here to
Wow.
America, and
There's nothing.
there was no security,
He's
no
like-
nothing.
Who's going to protect me?
Yeah.
I remember when we went to the Philippines with my kids, right? And we stayed in a high-rise condominium.
Condominium.
And like right next door is the big mall, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my son used to just go down from our condo to go to the store, and he always had his backpack.
Okay.
So he was like walking in, and the security guard stopped him, and he's like, "What did I do?"
Right.
Yeah.
He's
he
like,
was,
"I don't know what
he was-
happened."
yeah, like, and then they opened. Before they opened his bag, he opened his mouth. He's speaking English, and they're like, "Oh yeah, just go."
Just go.
Oh.
He could
They're
be a
like,
terrorist.
you're probably
Yeah,
a pussy. You're from the
Yeah.
United States. Go
Yeah.
ahead and shop, son. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
And then
Yeah.
my son, because we stayed there for a week, and my son, that's the first time that he went there. We just arrived, and then he went there, and then the next few days he didn't bring his
Anything.
backpack
Yeah.
anymore. He's like, "Mom, they were like, they think I'm a shoplifter," and
It's like-
right.
yeah, and then I said, "I don't think so.
No,
that is
yeah.
the normal thing, honey."
in
That's
in the
what I-
Philippines, yeah. They
Okay.
search for everything.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hear you.
Like if you go to the mall in the Philippines with that purse, they'll open it up, and then of course the men are separated from the women.
Oh, really?
it's not-
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they
So there'll
do
be-
they do like?
No,
No,
they
okay.
don't. They just check the bag.
How
and
if I
that's-
actually hide it in?
I know exactly. Yeah, it's exactly.
I'm gonna hide it from
defeats the
here.
purpose. Yeah.
So do they check you on the way out too?
No.
Well, see, so that I'm still in
they
business.
don't.
I can still snag a lip gloss if I need it. That's all I'm trying to figure out is can I still get out with the lip gloss that I came for? No, I'm
Yeah.
teasing.
Oh
But,
my God.
you know, when I went to the airport, when I was flying, I haven't flown since I was little. Like,
Where did you go? This
early
time?
20s. So it was just when I was coming back from Dallas, and I went from Dallas to
Oh, yeah,
Minneapolis.
that's right. Oh,
and then
my God.
Minneapolis to, I know, I'm like, I've been there. And then Minneapolis to Las Vegas. But
Hi, Minneapolis.
hi,
Oh,
Minneapolis.
well, that's where happened, George Floyd.
Right. But when I was going to the airport, like I literally didn't know what the protocol was anymore. Like it's been so long. And then I was fucking scared too. I was a goddamn baby about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like,
was nervous.
that's
Oh
crazy.
my God.
But I went through, like, I didn't even know where to go. I didn't know what I needed. They're just like, this lady's not fucking done this? What the fuck? So anyway, I go through. And no, it's during Rona season, so nobody's flying. You go into the Dallas airport, and it was me
Empty.
and Jonathan, and I'm like, all right, so there's no lines, you know?
Yes.
Like, it was crazy, but I'm going through, and he went all the way as far as he could with me. Well, he went up to the gate, because I was like a crybaby about it. And so, like, you had to go in the little thing that spins around
Yeah.
you and all that.
Yeah.
And I was like, are they going to see my boobies? What's like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand what you're doing.
Yes.
Like, I kind of knew in the back of my head, but I was like, I don't get this. Can you tell me? And so they literally, like I was a kindergartner, they're like, well, okay, hold on. Before we do it, come around to the back end. This is what the screen looks like. This is what I'm going to see. I'm not going to actually see you, but it is going to, give us the warm spots. So my woo-wah was warm. My boobies was warm. I was like, oh, sweet Jesus. So then I went back in and did the little, and you have to stand
Yes,
like this.
You do. Yeah.
I was wearing a dress, of course, but it was a short one.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Oh,
my ass and stuff is gonna fall. I know they saw
I
something.
think I'm gonna do that in purpose next time.
Right, and then I wear a thong every day, so I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
oh, look, my ass cheeks are out. And my belly, for God's sake, because
my
that's prevalent
gosh.
too.
The guy must have. You're such a tease.
I know, right? I wasn't even trying to be. But so I'm like this, and I'm like this, though, like my dress, sir, you know? So anyway, they did it. I got out. They showed me where my hot spots were, and I'm like, oh, well, those are the hot spots.
Oh, goodness.
And so then the woman had to like pat me down or whatever and do stuff. And I'm like, she's like, I've got to do whatever. And I'm like, hey, I'm here for the full experience. Just whatever you got for me, let's do it. So we did whatever. And then, I don't know. I was just like, I'm sure Jonathan was like, the fuck is going on with you? Like, you're so silly. But it was
Oh
fun.
my
So then he
gosh.
walked
Oh,
me
it is
over to the
amazing.
thing, and I
Yeah.
cried. But I don't know. I was just nervous because as much as I love to do shit by myself, I really don't like to do shit by myself all in the same breath. If I can have a buddy with me, I'm gonna have a buddy with me. And so like the fact that my daughter wasn't there, that girl is 28 years old, and I am addicted to her, and I'm always trying to get her to go places with me and do stuff. And
Why she doesn't?
She doesn't want to go.
Not all the time. No, there are times that she knows how to manage me.
I
She'll
love
just
driving.
be like, no.
Honestly, I just totally love driving.
I'm just too sick for it though. So now I can literally only go a couple hours, and then my body shuts down, and it shuts down for like 4 to 6 hours, even sometimes 8, and then I can go another 2, and so it takes me days. A week it'll take me to get to Colorado Springs. That's a 13-hour drive, and it'll take me a week.
I a few years ago when McClory, Steve was actually vice president of Chevy. He used to actually we used to have business meeting, and he used to fly me over here and wherever he's at, and his main office is in San Diego, California. So, and then he stay at the, you know where the Disney place.
Disneyland or
Yeah,
Anaheim?
Disneyland. Yeah, Anaheim. His place. He always stay at Hilton Anaheim. So, anyways, so he was like, I cannot come for our meeting to Las Vegas. You have to come here.
Okay.
And he always tells me to drive, and I said, no, I'm gonna fly. You are paying for it. I'm
Right.
flying.
Right.
But then he said, I'm still paying for a car rental if you want. But at that time I don't need the car rental because I own the car rental at that time.
Right.
Well, not
Right.
I don't own it, but
You work. Right.
yeah, I'm the director. So anyways, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna drive. So anyways, the first time that he flew me from Las Vegas to Anaheim, it takes me 3 hours.
What?
Well,
3 hours?
Yeah.
Oh.
From house, go at the airport.
Right.
You need to wait.
Yes.
You're gonna get there.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna actually wait. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a total of 3 hours
Yes.
from my house. So
Yeah.
anyways, I'm like, 3 hours? I could have actually drove for 4 hours without going
I would have
through.
still flown though, because it's less taxing I think, because I don't feel good to fly than it would be to drive.
Oh, well, yeah, I love driving. So, well,
I don't mind it, but it's just hard.
The reason why I said fly me, I thought it's
Would
gonna
save
be
a bunch of
faster.
time.
Yeah, I
You
don't-
barely shaved an hour off.
Yeah, only an hour. So I was kind of thinking I could actually fly in 1.5 hours. I'm there, but no,
Right.
it takes me 3 hours. I'm like, I'm driving home. So,
Oh wow, that's
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, so I went and picked up one of my car in LA and then drive home. He just paid my gas. But anyways, the next time that I have to go and meet with him again,
Right?
You just drove.
I just drove. I'm like, no, I'm not flying. It's the same.
Oh my
and,
gosh.
And he's like, that's what I told you from the very start.
You're like, I don't care. I'm gonna make my own choices, sir. The fuck?
And he was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
okay.
I totally hear
That's
you.
too funny.
Yeah, so it's really, flying. That's why I love to drive to LA than actually flying.
Fly to
You know,
LA.
I've not been to California but twice. And they were for moments. Drive in to a spot and drive right back out. So I really don't have any experience. One of them.
I'm gonna take you and we're gonna go to Santa Monica because I love to go.
Oh yeah.
That would be. I'll go anywhere. That would be fantastic.
I'd love to go to Santa Monica.
And with you driving, I can rest.
Yes,
and then
I'll be
whatever.
driving. I love driving. I love to be in control of the wheel.
Oh
No, I
my
totally
goodness.
get you. I totally get you on that. So I went one time it was me and my youngest daughter's dad. He was in town with us for several months, and my girlfriend and her boyfriend at the time. They're now married and live out of state, but her boyfriend needed to go to Bakersfield to clear up a warrant so that he could start working this job. And so I'm like, oh, let's all just drive down as couples. It'll be fantastic. We just literally went to the courthouse and then went and grabbed something to eat and came right back. So, but when we were at the courthouse, he was like, coming in and out and doing whatever and just like waiting. And it was a little bit of a process and whatever. The last time when he was finally finished, like this was a day-long process. We're just sitting in a parking lot. I'm in the driver's seat, of course. Tony is in the passenger seat. That's my daughter's dad. And then my girlfriend is behind me. And we're just waiting for Urban. Well, Urban comes out and he's running. And I'm like, oh, shit, what's going on? And so I take notice that he's running. And he's like, I'm not going to jail today. And I'm like, oh, shit. Girl, I turned on that car so quick. My Jaguar is a V8. I'm ready to go, right? And so I was like, oh, my God. And he comes up, and when he gets to the car and sees that I'm, like, putting on my seatbelt because I'm about ready to... Tony's been to prison. He's done, like, 11 years or 13. I don't remember.
Oh, God.
So
What did he do?
I'll tell you in a minute. He got out of the car. So I guess what I didn't realize is that if somebody is running from the police and you help them, that's bad. I didn't know. So Tony was like, the fuck? I'm not going back to jail. He got out of the car and just walked away. And I was so confused. I'm like, what the fuck? You're not coming? My girlfriend was like, oh, God. Like, she doesn't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I've got the car on. I've got my seatbelt on. Urban comes up to the car and just starts busting up laughing at my window. And I'm like, get in! And he's like, no, no, no. And he's laughing so hard he couldn't catch his breath. He's like, Tab, you are ride or die. And I'm just like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
And he's like,
really...
but don't ever do that for somebody. And I'm like, I need answers. And he's like, you could have gotten in so much trouble if you had driven me off. And they were literally coming after me. And I'm like, well, why'd you say that? You know, I'm like, oh my God.
He was
He's like,
testing you or something?
He just thought it would be funny. And it was funny, but I just didn't know what was appropriate or not appropriate. So he's just cracking up. So then he's like, Tony, come on. And Tony's like, are you fucking sure? Because I'm not being involved in any of this bullshit. So Tony came back. He came back. He was like, you are real shit, you know, ride or die. And I'm like, well, I thought I was doing the right thing. He's like, you were, but you weren't. And I'm like, I get it. So that was my first experience. Then my second experience, that was a couple years ago. My second experience was within the last 6 months, I want to say. There is a really well-known comedian in town. And it was going to be like one of his anniversaries for doing comedy. And he was performing at this really cool place in California, in LA, that was a hot spot. And he was like, hey, does anybody want to ride along with me and my woman? We're going to be going down. I'm going to be performing. We're going to come right back, blah, blah, blah. I'm always down to go. So I'm like, me, I'll be there. And I half thought he was kidding, right? No, he wasn't kidding. I'm like, shit, pick my ass up. Let's go. So him and I think of her as his wife, even though they are not married and they're not engaged, but they've been together for so long, and in my mind, it just works that way.
Yeah.
So he and his wife, they're sitting in the front seats, of course. He's driving. She's, you know, the passenger. I'm in the back with, you know, the cooler and stuff. And they needed something to drink. And so he was like, Tab, do you mind getting in the back, and in the cooler you're going to find drinks or whatever? And I'm like, hey, not a problem. So I had to get unbuckled. I turn around in the back seat. I'm leaning over the back seat, trying to reach to get to this cooler. I'm going to get drinks. I turn around, I hand them their drinks or whatever, and I was like, wait a minute. You just had me bent over in the back seat of your vehicle while your girl watched.
Oh.
Which is so true, but was so nothing. And I said, that's about to be a Facebook post. And he was like, right on. And I asked her, I said, can I tag you in it? You know, are you comfortable? And she was like, oh, yeah, nobody's going to believe that to be true. And I'm like, oh, well, this is the first time we're meeting. And everybody that I know is going to believe it's true. And she's like, oh, shit. I said, that's why I asked. I don't want to, like, implicate you guys. And she was like, no, it'll be fine. So I added her as a Facebook friend. She's a really cute girl. She's fun. And I'm like, don't be worried. It's just Facebook. Granted, it is my life. But there are things like this where I'm like, hey, you know, Tom just had me bent over the back seat of his car while his girl watched.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I'm just getting drinks, but nobody else needs to know that, you know, because I just want their minds to wander.
Yeah, exactly.
So she's like, holy shit, they're going to believe it? And I'm like, oh, yeah, they're going to believe it. And she's like, all right, tag me. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, so I made the post and whatnot, and it was hilarious. But we literally went down there. We grabbed a little bit of food before we went in, across the street.
So all your friends believed it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then, for sure.
Oh, my God.
And then we went into the thing, he performed, and then we literally came right back home. I slept the whole way. I was sleeping because I was high as shit. So, I am never in a position, rarely, that I can't speak. But if I am so high that I can't speak, that's about to be a good fucking night. That's all I have to say.
It's a fucking night.
Right, all of that. I was
so did you fuck Tom?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. He's got a really great girl, and you know, he's in a solid relationship. And I'm respectful at times.
At times.
Well, John Goldsworthy actually added, I love shooting at a range, practicing with my bow and fishing.
We'll have to practice.
I think I'm too country. I believe all law-abiding citizens should have a firearm.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been around them by my whole life, pretty much.
I agree.
It's our God-given right.
1776. Oh my goodness.
No,
Well, let me. You know, I am so
historical.
confused about this. Their gun ban kind of thing. I'm just wanna clarify: is the gun is President Trump banning it, or the
It's not the president that's banning it. It's the opposition.
opposite? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, I
It's
just want to
the-
clarify that because I don't know.
And I literally don't pay attention to television, and I don't necessarily watch the news or anything. I literally don't even have television at my house. I have a television,
But you don't use it.
but it's not hooked up to
Yeah.
So
anything.
why don't you bring it here?
Well, my daughter said,
Oh my gosh.
like we bought it since we moved to Vegas, but that was like 5 years ago that we bought it. Well, there's two of them, and they're like this big is all. They're like this big. They're baby ones. But so back 5 years ago, it was a smart TV. And so I was telling my daughter, I said, hey, Benny, can I use my phone? Can I hook that up to where I can see it on the TV screen? And she said, oh, no. And I said, but I thought that it was a smart TV. She's like, Mother, a smart TV from 5 years ago doesn't do shit today. And I'm like, oh. She's like, no, it's not going to
Happen.
it's not going to work. And I'm like, oh, so literally I just have to have cable hooked up to
Bless
it.
you.
But I don't right now. So,
Oh my goodness.
come back alive. She'll come back alive.
She'll come back alive.
She'll come back
I
alive.
don't know why she went that way.
Right? Because
You
it's a
should
little
go like
questionable.
that
It's
way.
a little questionable. But I don't
Oh,
know.
my
So my
goodness.
TV doesn't. I did ask my daughter the other day if we could hook up cable, and she said she would look into that. But because I really just want to watch some comedy specials and whatnot, and I mean I can watch some stuff on my my phone, but my eyesight is so bad that I wish I had my little baby TV to look at.
Yes.
And we did have cable hooked up when before, but then when we lost our roommate because I moved her out, then obviously rent went up by double $1,200, and like then we had to pay all of the utilities and all that. So my daughter's like, well,
I know.
there was a reason I had this roommate. And I'm like, well, maybe we should have picked a better one.
Yeah.
So
exactly,
anyway, we cable in my mind is always the very first thing to go. So that went, but we're going to see. Oh, we're going to see.
I didn't have, cable, but since I'm such a huge, Marvel fan. So
is my daughter.
Yeah, wow. We should do a Marvel show together with your daughter.
Oh my God, she would love that.
Yeah.
Oh, she'll out-talk
should be my
you.
guest. Oh, I'd love that.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I said, I'm going to subscribe to Disney Plus.
Okay.
So now I'm sharing the Disney Plus with our best friend Buddy here. And we binge watch on all the Marvel movies and Star Wars.
Okay.
I'm alive.
Yes.
Dude, so yeah, she loves all of those. So I'm a girly girl.
Yes.
I drive her bananas. I am a girly girl. My daughter.
Yeah.
He was just talking about Marvel, and my daughter loves Marvel and stuff
Oh my
like that.
God.
Yes.
And so like,
Did you talk about our friend?
Not yet. I was getting
go
to
ahead,
that.
please.
Mr. McClory turns out is a huge Star Wars fan.
No, she
Steven?
doesn't. Yeah.
okay.
Steve, yes,
Okay.
Steve.
Oh my God, it's really funny because when he got in, they were talking about Star Wars.
No, and the conversation started like this. I said, first I got Maria to start watching Marvel, and then I got her to binge watch on Star Wars.
Do you watch Star Wars?
No.
No.
I don't know. I'm a girl. I don't know about that kind of stuff. I don't even no, I don't watch like Fast and Furious. I don't watch Transformers.
Well,
I don't
she
watch
watched Fast and the Furious.
Marvel.
I love Fast and
I
She's
don't.
a fan, yes.
That's
So my
my
daughter loves all that stuff though, but that like I'm a girl, I'll go to a romantic comedy or just a comedy and I'll be happy. But like we went to Fast and Furious one day, the last one that they did.
Oh yeah.
And my daughter was like nothing else was playing that
Oh yeah, that's why we.
for the time that we were there and all that, we wanted to see a movie. And I said, well, let's just see Fast and Furious. And my daughter was literally like, are you sure? Because I don't have to. We can see something you want to watch.
Right.
And I'm like, no, it'll be fine. And I thought I was tough. I thought I could do it.
What movie is this?
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I
we go
think
in
that-
there. I didn't even last 20 minutes before I was like, oh, God.
You didn't like it?
No, I hate action.
Oh,
I hate it. I
love
hate action.
I love action.
You know what I did the whole time? I mean, I was good for about 20 minutes. I started
Playing on your
Facebooking.
phone?
I'm dying. I'm in Fast and Furious. I can't take it. There's just please no more. Somebody save me.
Oh
And my
my
daughter's just
God.
cracking up. She just fucking watched the movie, didn't give a shit about what I was doing, which was fine. But she was like, I told you we could have.
Does she like it?
Oh, yes. And
Oh
the
my
Transformer stuff.
Oh.
She loves
She
all
loves
of
that
that.
stuff.
She loves the Marvel. She loves the DC. She loves that.
That he would like Star Wars. And
I would have not taken him for that either.
Yeah, I was
would-
like-
I wouldn't have taken him for that.
What? You're a Star
Yeah,
Wars
I
fan?
told her that I
Right.
made Maria binge watch on that.
And he got excited.
And he's like, when I was a kid, he had the spaceship. And he said,
Okay.
I had the Millennium Falcon. and
Right,
blah, blah, blah,
right.
and the TIE
Oh
fighter.
my
He was geeking out with all that.
That is
And I'm like,
hilarious.
why don't we have a show
You guys
together
are
and talk about
weird.
Star Wars?
You know, I like your daughter. I think your daughter and I would really can go movie dates because we love we have the same interest in movies. Those
Yeah.
are
But
I
didn't
love,
you like Marvel?
I like Marvel. She likes Marvel.
Yeah.
But the other things that you want something, I'm like,
She's like, I can only do so much. I can only do so
God.
much.
And you know, I don't like drama. I'm dying if I'm gonna be in a drama movie.
I need romantic comedies. That's really where my heart is. Like
well, romantic comedies is okay.
you know who I want to be.
But
when
I
grow
want to
up?
be more comedy than the
Comedy
romance.
than the yeah.
Yeah, I want to be Jessica McCarthy when I grow up.
Oh, I love that girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Is that her name? Did I say it wrong?
Is it Jessica McCarthy or Melissa McCarthy?
Melissa McCarthy. I'm
Yeah.
like something about that.
I kinda know.
Right,
that
right.
I love
you
Melissa
know,
McCarthy.
the cute fat one.
Yeah,
That's who I
yeah.
want to be. Like,
Oh my God, I love her.
I
love her.
fucking
She's
love
so
her.
funny.
She's my
is-
favorite.
Oh, she's my favorite
Yeah.
comedian actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can.
I want to be her when I grow
I can. I love that too.
I like her and the other she's a Brit
Did you-
comedian.
Have you watched her? Stolen Identity movie.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I saw that.
What is the name of?
Yeah, I forgot, but I
don't
saw
know
that movie.
because I really haven't seen many movies.
Okay.
So I couldn't tell you if I. And then my memory is so poor because of my disease that I really couldn't even tell you if I saw
No,
it. Though
I need to go.
I'd know.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So, yeah. Now we have been talking a lot over here, and I never heard anything from you except from John Goldsworthy talking about guns. And we've been talking about our sex life, our boyfriends, our kids,
Right.
movies. What else did we talk about? A lot of other things here and there.
Just nonsense.
Yeah, just nonsense.
Just
and we are
nonsense.
just having fun. And thank you so much for tuning in. I think
Absolutely.
yeah.
Oh my God. You know what? This has been amazing. Tonight was so fun.
Yes.
It was nice to not be structured.
Yeah.
Because I just like to fly by the seat of my thong.
Spontaneous
Conversation.
conversation is really fun sometimes.
She can't
yeah.
even say the word.
I know.
But we like her
No,
for
there
it.
is there is another verb for it. Spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. There you go.
Look at you! You did it!
Yay!
See, she's got a little bit of Americana in her.
She's Americana. Anyways, thank you so much, viewers. We will see you again next week. We're gonna be cooking.
Oh, we're going to be making fettuccine Alfredo. But if you know me, you know that I add fucking vegetables to everything. So you're going to
I'm
see
gonna
that.
try it. I think
It's going to be
this
fucking
is gonna be
amazing.
fun.
I didn't
So
get
she's
these
gonna
curves
making,
for no reason.
We're gonna be raiding her kitchen next week.
Yay!
And next week we're gonna be we probably gonna do politically correctness next week.
Okay. I mean, if we have to be back on track, we can be back on track.
Yeah, well, that is with
I know.
So anyways, we
I
love
know.
you, Tai. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. And I hope you guys enjoyed our show, even though it's crazy and it's weird, but it's fun. Thank you, John Goldsworthy, for all the comments. And for those people who's wondering what's gonna be the show tomorrow, tomorrow is John said he likes the open talk. Tomorrow you're gonna have in the office. We are rerunning one of the Musician Loves Honey. I believe we have 3 more to rerun, and also Vegas Live with Ninon and my Let's Talk World tomorrow.
Nice.
Please stay tuned tomorrow. We love you all. Please be safe out there. All the states are opening. We love you all.
Bye.
Yay, I did it!
Feeling every way.
Hi, my name is Tai, and I am a fashionista.
Hi, my name's Dolly Wright, and I'm a singer, but I waitress for a living.
Hi, I'm Alicia, aka Catalina Winehouse with Ichigo.
Hi everybody, my name's David Thomas. What I am is a QMHA. I work with people with mental health issues, and I also do a Tina Turner show with the Big Elvis show at the Piano Bar.
Hi, my name is Maria Pureza Levinthal. I am the founder of Social Media Show.
Hello everybody, I am Kiki Dolas. I am the CEO of RUIT Entertainment here in Las Vegas, and I'm also a club owner.
Hi, I'm Latoria Kern, founder and director of Family Arts at Wayla's Creation. Hi, my name is Dawn Weir. I'm the founder of The Giving Water, a local nonprofit that delivers water to disaster and people in need.
Hi, my name is Dolores Olson. I'm a home-based business person for Zija and for Beachbody. Also, I'm a chaplain.
This is Bettina Steinhauer. I'm a clothing designer and manufacture bathing suits.
Hi, my name is Jessica D, and I currently work for one of the biggest properties on the Strip. I'm also a PhD student, and I own a jewelry business on the side.
Hi, my name is Jamie Springer, and I am an eyelash extension technician or artist.
You're